They get outscored by Toronto again by 10 points, like the women's 400 IM.
Yep. Well, the key, I think, is DC is hoping that they can make up again. They made up 10 points on the women's IM.
Right.
How many points can they make up here on the men's IM? They need to make up 27 points. So,
and they've got two really good swimmers here in the 400 IM. First of all, Vazeos, who might just be the favorite here, and then Cope. We've seen him in all year long, what he's been able to do in the breaststroke. So if he's there at the halfway point, he'll start to make his move on the breast. I think this first checkpoint point at the 200 mark is important. If LA can kind of grab some points there and not get jackpotted, that's going to really help their cause.
Timon Voss pushing this first 100 like he wants those 6 points. Razzetti, Alberto Razzetti, who's had some success. Leonardo Santos, you see at the top of the screen, swimming for iron.
Divine right there was second at the 100. He fell down in a hurry, though. Off on the backstroke. And now, is anybody going to chase Voss for those 6 points? Or are they going to say, take them, and we're going to do to you exactly what we did last week and jackpot you? And here they are starting to close in them on the backstroke.
Man, look at how tight this is for the checkpoint points.
Yeah, 3 100s Razzetti now over Voss. And Razzetti, Toronto. You're just licking your chops now if you're Toronto.
Andres Vazeos trying to get the second 400 IM win. Remember, McIntosh got the checkpoint points.
Boy, if you're LA or DC, it's almost like you want to sprint into this wall, and it looks like Vazeos is doing just that, and he picks him up.
He got 6 points. Razzetti will get 4, and LA is going to have to settle for 5 combined. Still not bad, though, because Voss and Divine had a good start. There they are.
And now the key is not get jackpotted. I mean, you did your job of the first 200. Now you need to do your job the second 200. There's Bailey Anderson. She kind of knows where her team sits. They have a chance. Running first and 6th right now.
1/100th the difference. 250 meters in.
Vazeos has a great freestyle. And Razzetti, how about Razzetti doing the job here? His best finish in day 1, 5th in the 200 IM.
Sando trying to will on her team here, but Razzetti
and you know,
appears to capture the lead.
And a big shout out to Voss. Remember, he was jackpotted, right?
Yep.
He's not going to get jackpotted this time. He's right there in the lead. And this is a moment of truth for these 3 teams right here. If Razzetti can hang on and pull off arguably the upset of the day for Toronto, and boy, he is just flying out there now. Wow, look at him go.
Nobody is going to catch Alberto Razzetti, and now Voss finds himself right there in the mix to try to get second for LA. Jackpotted earlier this season. Voss third his last time out, trying to make sure that he can secure the points for the LA Current as they battle. In the battle right now, Vazeos and Voss, this is the battle right now for second place.
But look at the red, Bernie. All that red potentially will go to Razzetti in Toronto.
The Titans victors in the men's. And you kind of need role players like a Jay Elliott on your team when you're just filling in those gaps. So we talk over and over. We're going to talk about the Kings. We're going to talk about the Beta Nelsons.
Because they're winning.
Because they're winning. But at the end of the day, a guy like a Jay Elliott that could come in and maybe next time he gets 3rd or 4th for you. Maybe he's not always in the top 3, but again, getting those critical points of having that backup star is huge for you.
And that's why that's important now, here and now, because the coaching staff can say, oh, Jay Elliott fits that role perfect for us. He's going to grab that 3rd or 4th place finish, and that's what we need when we get to the playoffs, because those 4th and 5th place points are critical to the overall success of a team.
Razzetti, the leader, halfway home, followed by Temple.
Razzetti looking good. His best place finish was third. He's been 152.5, which is right on 10th place as far as the overall standings this year from a time perspective. He was 53.2 going out that first 100.
The view from the box where they're trying to capture the moment.
Oh, and look at Toronto. Looking really good right now, first and third, and some red popping up. So if Toronto can win this event, that would be huge for them, because this was a wide open event. You not only win it, but you may go 1-2.
Martinez trying to get in the middle, but Razzetti's going to win it, and his teammate moving up Elliott as well. It is 1-2 Toronto. They will get back on top of the standings after they get the win in the 200 butterfly.
All right, you know what, Bernie? I think at this point, Aqua's got to do exactly what their points are on the board, on paper. Yeah. Chase Kalish has won, 153.64. He's got to win, but he's got to go his best time. I mean, that's the bottom line in all of this. Each race is absolutely critical for Aqua going forward, and for that matter, DC.
Razzetti flying to almost a full second advantage after the first 50.
Good start for Razzetti. This is exactly what he did in match number one, or the playoff match number 2, Bernie. Remember, he went off to that flying start and nobody was even close at the end. He ended up winning that race by almost a second over Duncan Scott, and we kept talking about Scott going into that race. Didn't even mention Razzetti, and there he goes.
From the 7/10 lead to over a second, halfway home. And Kalish is going to have to use the breaststroke to track him down.
And Chase Kalish has a great breaststroke, no doubt about it. One of the reasons why he won the Olympic gold medal in the 400 IM was because of his breaststroke. And he's also got a great freestyle as well. There you see Robert Kent, the GM for Toronto. Razzetti way out front. Boy, he's going to come off that wall with a huge lead, and he saw Chase Kalish over there when he turned. He was 32.1. Kalish was 32.4.
Man, he's got a chance to have a big jackpot too here.
Yeah. He outsplit Chase Kalish on the breaststroke, and the red is just flying out there.
Kalish trying to squeeze away the points from the rest of the field. His teammate Max Litchfield trying to finish third. Razzetti's going to get the win. He is about to bring all sorts of points onto Toronto as they go first and third in the 200 IM.
A really low-rated event, 11,000, which just means it's wide open. That combination or sum of all the ratings of each athlete doesn't add up to much.
Well, it's a little bit wide open, but also finds it where Aqua and Chacon maybe can have a really big jackpot. The jackpot time in this event, 2 seconds.
Well, already jackpotting looking pretty good right there. The red starting to pop up, and you know what? There's Kolesnikov. How about Clint Kolesnikov swimming this race?
And Kolesnikov, he's going to have the lead with 25 meters to go, trying to get all those jackpot points. Hand it over to Energy Standard. Can Chacon track him down? No, it's Kolesnikov. It is Energy. They answer back and get the win.